Right, are you all ready on Deanthony Gordley? Court is calling 2025 CR 007068, State versus Deanthony Gordley. Can I have parties announced?
Robert Ramirez for Mr. Gordley, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Gordley?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with harassment of a public servant. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine and the state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense as charged? All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? All right, and so this location, where is this location? What is the business?
Nightclub,
And what's the name of the nightclub?
Rumble.
I'm sorry, what?
Rumble.
Rumble?
Yes, ma'am.
And what time did this happen?
I want to say around like 2 o'clock in the morning.
So that still goes back to my point. Nothing good happens really after 10. So had you been drinking?
No, ma'am, I wasn't drinking at the time.
So you were sober.
I did drink beforehand, but at the club, I was not drinking.
No. So were you sober?
No, ma'am.
So you were intoxicated.
Yes, I was.
Why didn't you leave when they wanted you to leave? The clubs, do they close at 2 a.m.?
I think they were closing. There was a lot going on.
All right, what does that mean, a lot going on? Somebody asked you to leave a location and you don't leave.
We were actually leaving and there was a fight going on.
Between?
A lot of us. There was so many people out there, I can't even remember for real.
So do you know these other people? Devontae, Manquel, German, Scott? Who is he to you?
It's my cousin.
Sergion, Jarrell Knowles,
My brother.
Amy Arlene Garcia,
I don't know.
Serena Faith Estrada,
Brother's wife.
Anderson DeAndre Sledge the fifth.
That's my oldest brother.
So let me ask you this, because these are things that people need to think about, right? How would you feel if someone were to spit in your face?
I would feel bad.
And how would you feel if somebody wanted to spit in your face and their saliva landed in your eye? And how would you feel if somebody spit in your face and their saliva landed not only in your eye, but it went in your mouth? Well, would you calmly just walk away or would you be prepared to fight?
I'd be prepared to fight.
All right, so this officer in this report says you spit on them, and being intoxicated is no excuse to behave badly when people are telling you to leave their location and it's 2 a.m. and everybody probably in your group is drunk. Was there not one sane, sober person in your group to say, let's leave, you all are acting crazy? Your brother's wife didn't say, I'll see you all and I'll let your mom know that you all are about to go to jail because you won't leave? And do you have any children?
I have a daughter.
How old?
1.
1. So you have a daughter who is 1, and who was taking care of your daughter?
Her mother.
All right, and are you and the mother together? All right, so how do you think this is for your daughter? Her father is out at 1 a.m. I'm sorry, really 2 a.m. at a club. And how old are you? At some point in time, isn't it time to be done with being out at the club at 2 a.m.? And your brother and all these other people, how old are they?
Honestly, I don't know. I got 11 brothers and sisters.
All right, so you have 11 brothers and sisters. So these brothers that were with you this night, are they older or younger?
One of them older. They're my oldest brother, and then the other one is younger than me. He's actually 25.
So he's 25. So then the older brother who is older than you, estimate, what is his age?
30, 32, I want to say.
And still acting silly. And is your mom?
She's deceased.
And your father?
Deceased.
So who is telling you all not to do this?
Nobody, honestly.
All right. So you're at that age, and I'm sorry that your parents have passed, but you're at the age where nobody should have to tell you this. Usually they say it takes males a longer time to mentally develop. But at the age of 26, you should already be there. And especially since you have a daughter who is dependent on you financially and you're not doing good things.
You made a mistake?
No, not a mistake. You made choices.
I did. You're
Yeah.
right.
Because you all chose to go out. You all chose to drink to intoxication. You all chose not to leave an establishment when it's already after 2 a.m. and you chose to spit on this officer. I can't even imagine how he's feeling. Can you imagine how that officer is feeling and how gross that is to have somebody spit in your eye and not have any Visine drops? Probably want to pour alcohol in your eye, but you can't. And then for it to go in your mouth, a complete stranger who's drunk. And I'm pretty sure that you all probably didn't smell great because you're drunk. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you want me to follow this agreement, I will follow this agreement. But in this courtroom, probation is not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. And it's designed for rehabilitation. And what I can tell you, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. Do you understand? Well, I mean, not that's fine. You're not allowed to. Do you understand? And you're not going to be out at 2 a.m. You should be, all of your waking hours should be setting money aside so that your daughter has enough money where she can do what she want to do, but not have too much money so she doesn't have to do anything. You understand? So the court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work at Purr-fect as a trainer.
Okay. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Do I need to go to TrueFit and get in shape? See, I put you on the spot because you're like, I want to tell her the truth, but I don't want to get in trouble. All right. So there has to be no harm. Bashan, he's like, I want to tell her, Judge, hit the gym, but then I don't know how she's going to react. That's okay. I deal in truth. So there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Brandon Stanley. All right, state.
Yes.
Brandon Stanley, is that somebody who owns the club?
That is from Susie. So we'd ask that you follow it just because he's gonna be on that, but not be on.
All right, no contact with Brandon Stanley or 2400 North St. Mary Street, 78212. You're going to write a letter of apology to M. Ramirez, and that's the officer. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So other than this alcohol issue, any other drug issues with you? There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's going to be 30 sober support meetings in 30 days. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And out of custody, you can do a TAP evaluation. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with supportive outpatient treatment. All right, we can go off the record. You better start making better choices. And at your age and the responsibilities you have, you should be in the house by 10. Your club days are behind you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 005604, State versus Noah Castillo. Could I have parties announced? And are you Mr. Castillo?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with evading arrest with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contest.
All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? All right, how old are you?
21.
All right, what's going on with all the tattoos?
Honestly, can't really say, what's going on. It's just the time of my life is just, it's going a little wild.
When did you get the tattoos?
First tattoo I got when I was 13.
Okay. And the neck tattoo, what's the neck tattoo?
It's just the money sign.
All right. So what do these tattoos mean?
Nothing gang related, but a lot of them are just money. Really, all of it is really money.
All right. I'm going to have you evaluated for gang affiliation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Not at the moment.
When's the last time you had employment?
It's about before I came in. I was doing construction, so I said about a month ago.
And how old are you?
21.
All right. And do you have any children?
Two.
How many? Age?
2.
And are you in their life? Do you live with them?
Yes.
How far did you go in school?
Graduated high school.
All right. And so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Just, being able to support my family and just go back to work and just do the best I can.
Right. And so with this offense, why didn't you just pull over?
I did pull over, but it was just a misunderstanding with the police officer.
I mean, no, it's not a misunderstanding. They pulled you over because they said you were committing traffic violations. And I'm taking what's in the report as true because you stipulated to it. And it's obvious in the police report that there were traffic violations. They pull you over. You're sitting there, pulled over, and they ask you to step out and you take off. So why are you taking off?
If I'm being honest, at that point in time, I was using drugs.
Yes, please be honest.
I was using drugs at that time, so I was high at the moment. And I got paranoid and I left.
And then there was a weapon in the vehicle as well, in the glove compartment box.
Right.
And I'm assuming that was your weapon,
No, it was not. It belonged to my brother's girlfriend.
but you're the owner of the vehicle.
Right.
Any other questions? Yes. I'm sorry, one final thing. So the drugs you were using, what drugs?
I was smoking weed for the most part. I was using ice as well.
All right. Anything other than ice?
No.
All right, yes.
I've represented this client, or Mr. Castillo, probably at least 6 months, not longer. I mean, at least since the inception date, Judge. And what I can tell the court is that he does have a good support system. He's here. I don't know, something happened with the bonds. I think they got off, or there was an FTA with the misdemeanor. And so that's why he's been in custody. But every other time, Judge, he has been here. He's been with his brother. He's been the, if I can't get a hold of him, I've always been able to get a hold of one of his family members. So I know that, and we've had those conversations as far as his age, what he was doing at the time, and what he plans on doing, moving forward. I've had the conversations about his drug use. They are on him. I believe that he's sober now. He's always indicated that to me because we've had long conversations about that, specifically because of his age and the kind of drugs that he was using. So I've talked to him at length about that. But I can tell the court that I believe that he does have a support system that wants to see him succeed. And I think that they're going to do everything in their power to help him with regard to any services that the court deems appropriate, whether that's, attending this counseling or going here, going there. I know that they are his transportation. I know that they help with his employment, and communication.
You want to talk about leaving Lifetime Recovery
Yeah, so I did attend
without
Lifetime.
permission?
No, I had permission to
No, I mean,
leave.
they say you absconded.
No, I had actually talked to the person there at Lifetime and they contacted the courts, and that's how I got permission to leave.
Right, could you pull that for me, please?
Because I was attending the.
It would have
inpatient.
been May 30th, 2025, and it would have been a 5th violation report. All right, you may continue.
And so I was attending the inpatient, and I told them I wanted to switch to outpatient. So they were, I don't know, somewhere.
So
Okay.
you told them you would like to be on outpatient. Okay. And then you missed court when Judge Angelini was here and you were on a PR bond. Why?
I just had a lot going on at the time, so it kind of just was just all over the place, as I had said before.
All right, that was June. So that really hasn't been that far from today in terms of drug use. All right, were you able to find it? Because I know a warrant was issued for him on a violation report because of absconding from Lifetime Recovery. And usually when you're in treatment, they don't let you make choices of whether you want outpatient or inpatient treatment. And your attorney will tell you that because she does treatment courts as well. They usually don't give the person a choice and say, oh, we think you should be in inpatient treatment. What do you think? Oh, we'll give you outpatient treatment. Usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah, so I'm aware that might sound, but I did talk to the head person in the Lifetime, and she gave the okay as well.
All right, so what I can tell you, counsel, so this is what I'm going to do. Probation, it's going to be 5 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 50 hours of the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. If you enroll and complete some higher level of education or either trade school certification, the court will deem the remaining 100 hours satisfied. So you can either get a trade in something.
Yeah, so I actually, sorry, I did go to a trade school. That's how I got my high school diploma. through the
Well,
trade
you'll
school.
need to, you can work 100 hours of community service restitution, or you can get some higher level of education or trade school certification. And since you already have your high school diploma, that's not going to count towards that. You understand? I'm going to want a referral, and this is to take place in custody. I'm gonna want a referral to felony drug court, and counsel, if you can talk with them, since it's Monday, they'll probably be able to see you before the week is out and let us know whether or not you accept it. You need to be honest with them. Because if you end up testing positive or violating conditions on this probation, you're potentially looking at 10 years in the prison. You understand?
That's fine.
So in custody, I want a referral to felony drug court. And I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and probation. I think we discussed this previously. The gang evaluation, that takes a while, correct?
No, the gang evaluation, but in addition to the gang evaluation.
Bless you. There's something going on in there. They need to change the filters. Okay. So gang evaluation and ISP evaluation in counsel, if they say with the gang evaluation, he doesn't qualify, then they'll just do ISP. There'll be field visits one time per month for 8 months. Probation, $1,000 fine. That will be probated. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, because you're on probation, you're not allowed to have weapons. So you're not allowed to have possession of guns. If you have guns in your house, then you need to make sure those are safely stored elsewhere because you're not allowed to have possession of them. And your attorney will speak to you about that. Do you understand? In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come back to the court. With regards to these evaluations, if you're dishonest with felony drug court and say, oh no, I don't have a drug problem, you know what's going to end up happening? They will send me an email and send the court an email stating that you've been rejected because you say you don't have a drug or alcohol problem. That will be noted on the docket sheet. And what that means is don't come back here saying that now I have a drug or alcohol problem. You understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. All right, court is calling 2025 CR 0011193 State versus Oscar Patlan. All right, he can remain there. Yes. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Dwight Chumley for the defense.
All right, are there any applications in this case?
No.
And are you Mr. Patlan? Counsel State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, we're waiving the enhancements, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with possession, penalty group 1, less than a gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So according to the plea bargain, your punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the state jail facility, $1,000 fine, and you're not applying for probation. Did you understand that?
No, ma'am, you didn't say nothing about no probation.
You are not applying for probation. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Is that the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
It is state.
I'm sorry, state.
It is, Your Honor.
Then how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Plead guilty, ma'am.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes,
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
only that he is in ill health. He has been in a hospital room now for over a week, I believe since his arrest. So if there's any way he can do some sort of unit there where they tend to the health of their sick inmates.
All right, the court will sentence you to 6 months in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrently. and I'll request the therapeutic community. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. God bless you too. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007924 State versus Matthew Insiaga. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
David Andre Woodard for Matthew.
All right, and Mr. Insiaga, if you'll show your video, please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the defense and the defendant are appearing by Zoom. Any objection?
Nothing more state.
All right, the court is in receipt of a motion. The defense is requesting that the defendant be removed from full house arrest and be placed on partial house arrest and be allowed to work. And you have objections?
I do, Your Honor. We spoke to the mother of the victim in this case, and she voiced her concerns for her child's safety. Given what happened factually as alleged and given the charge that this defendant is facing against her, she was not comfortable with the GPS conditions being changed.
All right, defense, do you have any witnesses?
We do, Judge. I'd like to ask Matthew questions.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Matthew Insiaga.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Matthew, have you found employment?
Yes, sir.
And where have you found employment?
I've gone through a temp agency, Rent Hill Staffing, and they helped me get jobs. And the job they helped me with get today is at it's a third shift at 5501 Business Park. It don't say the company's name. Oh, yeah, I don't say the company's name. Just the supervisor.
What days would you work?
Sunday through Thursday
What time?
from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Okay, since you've been on GPS, have you had any violations?
No, sir, not that I know of.
Have you had any contact with the alleged victim since you've been on GPS?
No, sir.
Do you intend on having any contact with the alleged victim?
No, sir, I did not.
Are you asking the court to change your GPS conditions from full house arrest to partial house arrest so that you can work?
Yes, sir.
Judge, will pass the witness.
All right, any questions?
Yes,
State.
Your Honor. Mr. Insiaga, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You mentioned that you'd found employment. Was that today?
Yes.
So I'm assuming you had been looking through the temp agency like you had mentioned earlier, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what kind of job is it again?
It's a warehouse job.
A warehouse job. Do you know who you'd be coming into contact with at this job?
Yes, I have the supervisor's information and number.
Okay. Does that employment involve you coming into contact with any minor children at all?
No, sir.
And did you make this employer aware of these pending charges against you?
Yes, sir. I told the staffing agency about it.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to grant partial GPS for employment only. And it will be, defendant is allowed to work Sunday, from Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. with 30-minute. How far is the employment from your home?
Let me look it up real quick. It is 18 minutes.
18 minutes? All right, with 30-minute travel time to and from work upon proof of employment and hours. So what that means is you cannot deviate and stop at McDonald's or stop anywhere else. You're only allowed to leave your house, to go to work, and to come back home. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you violate these orders, if you stop at McDonald's or if you stop somewhere else along the way to work, there will be a violation. The court will receive notification and we'll have a hearing on whether or not you should be continued on bond. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing from the state.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.